What's up everyone, Alessandro the Crypto here and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. Today, not only Bitcoin we're gonna cover, guys, we're gonna cover also Velvet. I even did a nice research on ChatGPT, guys, and I asked him or she or it, what is Velvet, and of course, what do you think about Velvet? Because of course, everything is no financial advice, guys, but I think that this coin here is looking extremely interesting right now because it has, of course, a very low market cap and the price is pumping and dumping all the time. And right now we are seeing another correction all the way down to this consolidation phase down here. So eventually also this is a coin that we can look out, and this could be of course a hidden gem in theory. Currently I'm buying some altcoins again, guys, because I think that the crypto winter, the crypto bear market is almost over. And also on XRP, guys, I have some very, very bullish news for all the XRP fans out there. So today we're going to cover, of course, quickly Bitcoin, but mainly cover Velvet. And I'm going to show you also how to buy and, of course, where to buy with high liquidity here on exchanges like Maxi Global. So make sure to be subscribed on this channel, first of all. And, of course, also join my other social media platforms that you find here. We have a great Discord, Telegram, X community, and so on. So make sure to join it because once the time is right again, once the crypto space is back, then of course most of the people also will be back, and then of course it's nice to discuss everything here together. Also, if you need a crypto hardware wallet, trading tools, etc., you're gonna find it here. And of course, the sign up link to Maxi Global is also right here at the top in the video description, guys. Maxi Global is one of the leading exchanges here in the crypto space, and I of course like to trade here every day on Maxi Global. Also, I have parked here some cryptos as well because currently we are hearing and seeing a lot of even hardware wallets fought, and the problems since AI is here, all those problems came out somehow, and that's why I like also to park a little bit of my cryptos as well on exchanges, because if all the hardware wallets now are getting problems, and of course it's good that you also diversify into some exchanges as well. Plus they give you also some staking rewards if you just park them here like Maxi Global, of course, and this of course is nice to have. So everything that we cover in this video, guys, is of course just my own opinion, market analysis. What I'm buying is just what I want to add into my portfolio. I just demonstrate you how you can do that. Of course, everything is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, since trading in the crypto space and stock market is extremely high risk. And talking about stock market, of course, also here on Maxi Global, you can buy directly stocks, and of course also trade stocks straight here on Maxi Global. So definitely take advantage on that. So if we go over to Bitcoin, where do you have my Bitcoin chart here? I don't have it nowhere. So let's open up here a new bar and let's open up here TradingView. So this is now Bitcoin, and on the daily time frame, guys, we have some very interesting development. Yesterday, I told you that we are right here at the main support of this triangle, and if this was a fake out, because we had the day before a fake out to the downside, a daily close below support, then we should expect the Bitcoin price to rally all the way up to the resistance at $64,300, and we had a daily close above. Now we are again falling down, so we are again going below this. So this could be in theory again a fake out here, a fake out here, and Bitcoin returns into this pattern until the real breakout happens. But if today, and of course also the next days, we're gonna remain with the daily closes above $64,200, it's very likely that we set up a base here before we move on. Because I told you also yesterday, guys, that the indicators were looking bullish. In yesterday's video, go and watch it, guys, here in my channel. Go subscribe and of course watch it, because there I told you that the indicators are looking great. They are telling us that most likely we're gonna see here more upside incoming. And of course, now we are again testing the 200 weekly moving average. Currently we're below. So of course, there are some signs that are telling us eventually we could see one more pullback, one more correction. That is of course the case. But what if not? Because normally we should expect, like in September, October, another dump. But what if not? That's why I don't want to miss out. I already start now to DCA into whatever coin that I want to buy. Of course, mainly Bitcoin, but of course I'm buying also some other stuff and also some altcoins as well, just to have already a little portfolio. And then September, October, maybe, and then be all in, because then we should, in theory, be entering into the next bull cycle. And by then we should be buying everything already now. And of course, new trends, new narratives, new coins will emerge. Then of course, those are coins and things that we can trade once the bull run is on. But I think that there are already now some coins that we can of course put into our portfolio. Bitcoin is of course my number one. Then we have Ethereum, Solana, ODI, CFX, and also XRP. I think I'm not a fan of XRP, but I'm trading XRP. And that's why I think that maybe right now it's not a bad time to buy in. Of course, no financial advice, just my own opinions. So Bitcoin is looking good. We have seen this push to the upside like expected yesterday. The question is only if we're going to see follow through to the upside or not, because now we need daily closes above $64,200. Otherwise, we're going to remain again in this pattern, and both were just fake outs. The stock market also today is looking a little bit corrective. MicroStrategy is going to open up a little bit in minus, SpaceX as well, Microsoft slightly higher, but also here it looks like that we maybe could see that pullback all the way down to $380, $390. And also keep in mind that if Bitcoin is correcting, all the altcoins most likely also will correct. And also Palantir, maybe a little correction today, but also still looking good. I still expect here $200 to be upcoming next. So if we return back to Bitcoin here, I still think that the test of the 200 daily moving average is imminent if we're gonna get those daily closes above $64,200 now. So you can trade, of course, with longs and shorts here on Maxi Global. You can buy on spot, etc., etc. But I want to show you here Velvet coin, guys, because this is a very interesting coin that many people currently are telling me to watch out for that, because Velvet is from Velvet Capital, and this is an interesting small mid-cap DeFi AI infrastructure project. So it's not just another meme coin, and this is from ChatGPT, guys. So this is officially from ChatGPT when you put in this sentence here, and you can read everything about it. I mean, it's a spot and perpetual trading, multi-chain DeFi. It's similar to Hype, so it's similar to Hyperliquid. You can read everything about it. I mean, many things are bullish about this coin. Even though it is pumping and dumping all the time, it is low market cap. But something very important that you should know is that the maximum supply is 1 billion Velvet coins, 1 billion. And currently on in circulation, you can see here is only 420 millions, so almost half of it. Almost half of it is in circulation. That means that the rest also still need to be unlocked. And this is the biggest concern at the moment, because half of it is out almost, and the rest, we don't know. I mean, there are some tokenomics here, etc., and unlocking period, etc., but there are some good and some bad about it. But the project itself looks solid. Also based on ChatGPT, everything is looking solid. So the project, 8 out of 10 votes, is pretty good in my opinion. And if everything goes well, this could be, of course, in theory, the next competitor to Hyperliquid or Hype. And of course, right now we can buy in after this crash at around 50 to 60 cents. And it was a bit more than $1 a few days ago. And here also based on ChatGPT, you can see the bear case is that it's gonna fall down again to 15 cents or 30 cents. Base case is that it's gonna return back to $1 or $2. Keep in mind that right now it is traded at around 60 cents. And this morning it was even at 50 cents, so even lower than that. Extremely volatile coin, guys, but also here you can see already some patterns forming here. We are in this consolidation phase, so it is possible, of course, that we could see here another massive run up in the not so distant future. It is low market cap, and the bull case here would be $3 to $5 if everything goes well, of course. There is also an extreme bull case, $10, etc., but yeah, we will see. So based on ChatGPT, right now it's here. It's interesting, of course, not like very cheap or something like that, but interesting. Expensive, it gets at around $1, and over $1, it's probably then going into extremely volatile moves. And you see here risk very, very high. That's why, guys, keep that in mind. I just show you how to buy and where to buy. Maxi Global is of course number one because also of the liquidity. So if you put high trades and a high amount of trades and money, then of course you want to have an exchange with high liquidity. So since this coin is extremely volatile, it's of course difficult to make a TA and look what's going on here. But on the daily time frame, we have currently a sell signal. I think it's already played out with this dump that we have seen. Of course, we have more room left to the downside. But if money flow here is taking up again, you can see the last time that this happened, we had a massive pump of around 2000% here once money flow entered back into positive. So of course, I don't say that we're going to repeat that again, but of course it's possible that from here also we could see another 1000% to the upside, something like that, to just test here the resistance up here. So watch out for that, guys. I would not trade it with leverage. I would not do that, even though you can do that on different exchanges. Maxi Global you can buy on spot because it's already very volatile. So I definitely would not go with leverage in here, not even a 1x or 2x, because even that I think it's like very, very risky. And also you're going to pay then funding fees and stuff like that. So what you can do is, if you want to trade, you go here to spot and then you put here Velvet, and then you can see here futures and Velvet on spot. That means you can trade with leverage or buy and sell directly on spot. Of course, I would buy on spot, and then here you can see the price, the order book, etc. And you can do a market buy if you want, but let's say we want to buy at 0.6, so 60 cents here. Let's say 1,500 coins. If it goes lower, I'm gonna add a bit more. Just let's do that now. Velvet USDT, buy Velvet, and now, yeah, if the price is going down to 60 cents, it's getting executed, of course. And I want to add Velvet also because I think since a lot of people are currently tweeting and texting about this coin, and it also dumped hard recently, I think it's an interesting coin to watch out right now, and a nice alternative to Hype as well, because I'm not anymore too bullish on Hype. I think it's going to perform pretty well in the next bull run still, but of course we have to watch out what happens here with Hype on the higher time frames like the weekly, because before on the weekly time frame we had here this nice support trend line on the weekly time frame where we always bounced from it. Only here in July we crashed down. And we are coming now to an important support, the 20 weekly moving average. And if here we're not able anymore to push higher and break above $81, so break above this resistance, here this is of course a rejection point where afterwards we can crash all the way down. Not necessarily to zero, but at least that maybe here this coin is going to end up in something like this, and then maybe slowly over time is disappearing if the interest is losing. Because if, for example, the trend and the hype around Hyperliquid and the hype token is going over to other coins, we don't know yet to what coins, but if it's going over, for example, to Velvet, just an example, there are also many others, but just as an example, then of course we can look out for this coin to buy now, of course, because in the future eventually it will also perform like Hype did. And also Hype here was trading once at a few dollars, and then he pumped, of course, from a few dollars. Yeah, I mean, this was when it was listed on exchanges. Most people got it almost for free when they started to use Hype, but I mean, it's a 700% price increase. It's also not like that best performing coin right now. It is of course nice how it's performing, but here, since it's listed on Maxi Global, I mean 700% is good, but it's not like the best I've seen here in the crypto space. I mean, even Velvet here with those moves that we are seeing right now, where is Velvet here? Just with those moves that we have seen the last week, just with this move here, yeah, 240%, this move over here, 2000%, and from the listing or from the inception, basically it's 8000% to the upside at the high here in June 2026. So it is interesting, but of course extremely high risk as well, guys. But this is where you can buy, and of course now you see my order got executed, so it went below 60 cents, and now I have it here in my portfolio. I also want here to buy some more stuff and put it into my wallet. Of course, I bought today also some more Bitcoin. I have here some USDT and USDC lying around. So now I have my Velvet coins, and you see it's already worth $12 less. So you see how volatile this coin is. That's why, let's see. Maybe I can catch also some more coins at 59 cents. Maybe. Where is it? No, let's keep it now with 1,500, because anyway, I also want to buy some XRP. And for all the XRP fans, guys, if we zoom out here on XRP on the weekly time frame and we go over into the lines chart, you can see that XRP followed here also a very, very important support level on the weekly time frame. Here we even dropped below quickly, went up, dropped below, and then immediately had this massive pump here. And now we are back at this support, which is at around $1. And that's why currently I want to buy also some XRP, guys, because if XRP is also gonna perform nicely here and it's not crashing down here, but with the next bull is going to maybe $10 or something like that, because this looks just like a correction down to the main support on the weekly before we had higher. Then, of course, right now it's a good buy opportunity for XRP. The indicators are in extreme oversold condition on almost all time frames, especially the monthly time frame as well. We are coming to this important support here, and if we're bouncing from it and pushing again to the upside, we can look out at least towards $2.50, potentially even higher if we break it. So XRP for me is again getting more and more interesting, guys. So watch out for XRP as well. Currently trading at around 99 cents, around, I mean, a little bit less than $1, which is very interesting in my opinion. And yeah, if you want to buy, of course, you can also do that here on Maxi Global as well, if you want. But watch out, guys, for Velvet coin. I think that coin, potentially we could hear about that coin in the next bull cycle as well. And yeah, also here in the 3 hour, it looks like that we eventually are coming back down a little bit with Bitcoin. But if today we can close above $64,200, I remain very, very bullish. So in general, yeah, more downside is possible for all of those coins, especially the altcoins. But I'm already starting now to buy and DCA a bit into all the coins that I want, because I also don't want to wait too long and have headache and stuff like that. If the train now is leaving the station, I don't want to hope that one day it's gonna crash down again. Of course, September, October should be the months where we should be seeing the cycle low, of course. That's why I always keep also some cash on the sideline. But as I told you guys, you never know. It's also possible that the low is already in. And even if we see another crash in September, October, maybe it's going to be a higher low. So that's why I'm preparing right now. Let me know what do you think about Velvet coin. And of course, also XRP. Bitcoin I have already, Ethereum, Solana, all the other coins, or the CFX, Crow from crypto.com and so on. So check them out, guys. Thank you for watching. I wrap it up for now. Velvet I added to my portfolio. XRP also gonna buy. And with that said, thank you for watching, guys. Stay tuned, please subscribe, and we're gonna see you all in the next one. Bye for now.